It's so cold. What are we doing out here?
I don't know, but I could fix this up a warm beverage to heat up those cold, weary bones of yours.
Well, haven't we done a lot of Tuesday Tips at 2 about alcohol?
Yes, we sure have, Sarah. That's quite a concern for me. Is it too much?
Well, how about this? This be the last one for 2020.
How about this be the last one for a long time to come and we get back to law and law topics after this particular episode? Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan. Let's go!
Now let's get you warmed up with what we're going to call Goldberg's Jacked Up Spice Cider. We're going to teach you how to make the cocktail beverage with booze, but first we're going to teach you how to make spice cider, i.e. the virgin version of this drink, which in and of itself can be a delicious treat for anyone, kids or non-alcoholic drinkers, or should you want to start consuming at an early hour when alcohol is inappropriate. So what goes on in there? Get your pen, get your paper. Let's get started up with the ingredient list. First, get yourself apple juice or an actual cider product. What's key here is to get something that it looks good and muddled, i.e. not something that has been filtered out. Here's Treetop. This is their spice cider. It's also a good brand. What's key is to get something American-grown apples. Don't go China. Just don't do it. Trader Joe's is an unbelievable product. It's not always kosher. Next up are the actual spices. So we got over here, you see, cinnamon sticks, super critical. Don't get them from the spiced aisle. Those will always be too expensive. Go to the dry fruit section. That's where it's at. That's where you'll get the good deal. Whole cloves. Ooh, yums. Allspice. This one is ground, but you can also get them whole. That's also fine. Generally, spiced cider is nothing but just that. Cider, which is apple juice with spice. So you can get nutmeg, you can get maple syrup. All those are delicious. I'm not arguing against them. At some point, you just got to draw the line over where you're going with it. Get yourself some kosher, coarse salt. Always a good idea when you're making something very sweet to balance it out a little bit. In terms of fruits, you see this? Ooh, yeah. Citrus, I got an orange. Grown in my own backyard. I got a lemon grown in my own backyard. You don't need to go to that extent. You don't need to grow to your own. You can purchase them at the supermarket. What's important is that you get at least one of these citruses. And then, critically, the liquor. Here you'll see last year's bottle and a fresh one. Laird's Applejack Whiskey. This is a really impressive product. This was first created in 1760 by a group of investors and creators, including none other than George Washington. This is true history. You can read the bottle. You can look it up online. I just find it fascinating that any single product, not a type of a product, but actually a name brand product that was invented in the year 1760 is still in usage as of today. Where can you get it? Here in Texas, you can go to the most wonderful liquor brand chain called Specs. If your liquor store doesn't have it, I suggest you go to another one. If you live in a country that doesn't have this at all, other alternatives for a good sort of hard cider could be a spice rum, maybe an apple brandy. Shall we get started? First, start off giving your apple juice, unfiltered of course, or cider a good shake. Open it up, pour it into your stirring pot. Oh yeah. Okay. Obviously measurements are important. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Turn on your fire. Now you want the fire on a low simmer. You do not want to boil things. Low simmer. Very good. Now let's start adding some spices. Generally for cocktails, you want 2 parts of the mixer, 1 part of the alcohol. Here we have just about 2 liters worth of the cider. This is 750 milliliter. So we're gonna mix it all up now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Note I'm mixing it this late in the game because I did not want the alcohol to be evaporating over the 30 minutes of long brewing. Gonna give this beautiful pot a mix, and we're gonna set the timer for another 5 minutes or so just to let it get warm back up, but not too long so that the alcohol evaporates. Now first, we're gonna toss on in some garnish into each one of these glasses. Ooh, yes. Ooh, check this out. Okay. Oh, that's delicious. Why not? And I'm using this because I don't have a strainer to get out cloves, allspice, etc. And we don't want those things in each person's mouth. Ooh. And there you have it. That there is the Goldberg Jacked Up Spice Cider. You'll notice that I made several cups because this is a recipe intended to be enjoyed by several people. Guests at your house, children without the alcohol, of course. Everyone should enjoy it. May you have a wonderful Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the other holidays that might be celebrated right now, and let's all pray for phenomenal, wonderful, and healthy 2021. Y'all be well.